How about a reverse teardown of something that is already poked to pieces? How about that, huh? The Fluke infrared. Yeah, look at that, huh? That is some old tech. I was about to throw this out because it didn't work. Let's just open it and see if what is inside and whatnot. The thing is how you open this. It was a little bit tricky. You take out the lid for the battery compartment. Inside the battery compartment you find 2 screws, and then you can crank it open. You're supposed to take like a flat screwdriver in here and bend out a little bit right here. If you don't do this, you're going to break the tab that is holding here. See? In the red plastic in the front, there is a tab that is holding here, and it is unfortunately made so it will break if you don't pull out here a little bit. So now you know, if you ever want to go in here without screwing it up like I did. So this is also what you can learn from these videos. This is the back side of the PCB. It is really full of components. I'm also going to show you guys the front. It's also loaded with components. But now the sensor part is out. Let's have a look at the front. Look at that one. This is turning around. So there's a little motor, actually a 2-position stepper motor that is turning this piece of plastic around. Here there's a hole. If we move this carefully, we can see this is the hole for the sensor, for the optical sensor. And around the sensor there's a ring. And let's have a look how it is made. It is delicate. Look at this. So there's a temperature sensor down there. And there's a ring around here where we measure the temperature. This is a Fresnel lens. And there's another lens in the hole in the front. So the temperature goes in and it spreads out over this area so the sensor can pick it up. The on-off switch, there's a magnet. So there's no moving parts in the on-off switch. There's a little read relay here. I will show this in a second. Now I will try and put the on-off switch. It is a little bit difficult to have it here. So I need 2 hands to do this, and then I will start the video again in a second. So now I put the on-off switch, so the magnet is affecting the read relay. Note, it is spinning around here. Really nice. Let's see if we can add some light. Flip flop. Maybe we can put in a little high-speed radio so you can see this, because it's actually going flippity floppity. It's really funny. It's about 1 time per second it is doing this. So it's obviously recording the temperature of the background, because when it doesn't see the measured temperature, it measures the temperature inside here. So it's always delta temperatures. So all the analog and digital circuits here is doing all that. Let's look on the other side. So now I'm carefully putting the motor and the sensor back into the red housing. I'm holding it right now because you need to put in the 4 screws here. But look, see, this is the read relay, the sensor for the on-off. So there's a processor. So actually quite a lot of electronics. I didn't see that coming. And a connector for programming, calibration, and the red and green switch. This is a Fahrenheit Celsius switch. Isn't this just neat? Really, really high tech. So before I assemble this, maybe should we just put back the wire here? I think this is why it didn't work. And this is a tab that is going to break if you don't know how to open it. All right. I removed the label so you can see the CPU. I'm trying to take a really, really good sharp picture here of the top side. And this is the DC voltage output. They coated the PCB with something nice and shiny. And I guess this is the EEPROM for the calibration. Here is also what is written on that one. That is impossible to read. You just gotta see this before I'm assembling it completely. Click, clack. See? This is how it's done. Just to give this really sexy feel of click, clack. Like really. There's a fantastic feeling when you operate this switch. And this, it's impossible to explain. But it feels click and then nice and soft and tight at the same time. It's really difficult to explain. It's absolutely fantastic. So now everything is nicely assembled. And now we can see how the magnet moves in front of the reed. Click, clack. There's one little detail to mention. Look at the 2 screws and the 2 little square nuts. They need to be pressed in there. Be careful not to lose them. And now you even see the Celsius Fahrenheit and how to move this switch. Well, you can use a screwdriver to get in there and change that. Now we just have to put in the 2 screws